What if I told you? The most powerful thing in the universe is nothing. Empty space isn't empty. It bends time. It creates mass. It's tearing the universe apart. And right now, it's inside you. For 2000 years, we were wrong. Aristotle believed that nature abhors a vacuum. He thought empty space could not exist, that everything must be filled with some invisible substance called ether. Then came Isaac Newton, who imagined space as a giant, silent stage. Empty. Static. A cold, infinite room where matter simply moved around. But in 1905 and 1915, Albert Einstein shattered that picture forever. He revealed that space and time are not separate things. They are woven together into a single four-dimensional fabric, spacetime. Imagine placing a heavy bowling ball on a stretched trampoline. The fabric bends. Now roll a small marble nearby. The marble curves toward the ball, not because of an invisible force pulling it, but because the surface itself is curved. Gravity is not a mysterious pull. It is geometry. And when space bends, time bends with it. Time actually slows down near massive objects. This is not theory, it is measurable. Clocks on satellites tick slightly faster than clocks on Earth because they are farther from Earth's curved spacetime. Without correcting for this effect, GPS would fail within minutes. Even more astonishing, space is not passive. When Earth spins, it drags spacetime around with it, a phenomenon called frame dragging. Imagine the planet rotating inside thick honey. The honey swirls with it. Space is not empty. It has structure. It has behavior. If you removed every star from the sky, it would not be black. In the beginning, the universe was a blazing, opaque plasma. About 380,000 years after the Big Bang, it cooled enough for light to travel freely. That first light is still moving through the cosmos today. But as the universe expanded, that light stretched into microwaves. We call it the cosmic microwave background. Even the static you once saw on old analog televisions, a small fraction of that, snow, was ancient radiation from the birth of the universe. A whisper from creation itself. When scientists mapped this faint glow, they found tiny temperature ripples. Imperfections in the nothing. Those ripples became galaxies, stars, planets. The void was never empty. It was a blueprint. But if you zoom even deeper, past galaxies, past atoms, the emptiness becomes stranger still. Quantum field theory tells us that the universe is filled with invisible fields. Not particles first, fields first. There is an electron field everywhere. A quark field everywhere. Even in the deepest vacuum. A particle is simply a vibration in its field, like a ripple traveling across a sheet. But here's the unsettling part. Even when you remove all particles, the fields never become perfectly still. They jitter. They fluctuate. Because of the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, energy can never be exactly zero. This restless background is called zero-point energy. In the vacuum, pairs of particles and antiparticles constantly flicker into existence and annihilate each other. Space at its smallest scale is not calm. It is a boiling quantum foam, a storm of potential. And there is one field more important than all the others. The Higgs field. It fills all of space like an invisible syrup. When particles move through it, they experience resistance, and that resistance is what we call mass. Without this field, matter would have no weight. Atoms would not hold together. Everything would move at the speed of light. Mass itself comes from nothing. Then, in 1998, we made another shocking discovery. The universe is not slowing down. It is accelerating. Galaxies are being pushed apart faster and faster by something we call dark energy. Unlike matter, which becomes diluted as space expands, dark energy does not thin out. It appears to be a property of space itself. The more space exists, the more dark energy exists. The more nothing you create, the more energy you get. If this continues, expansion could one day overpower gravity, overpower atoms, overpower the very structure of matter, tearing everything apart in a scenario known as the Great Rip. The vacuum may be the most powerful force in existence. And yet, the greatest mystery remains. When physicists calculate how much energy should exist in empty space using quantum mechanics, the answer is absurdly large, 120 orders of magnitude bigger than what we observe. This is the worst prediction in the history of physics. If the vacuum truly held that much energy, the universe would have exploded apart instantly after the Big Bang. But it didn't. Somehow, Reality cancels almost all of it out. We do not know why. Some theories suggest that our three-dimensional universe might actually be a projection from a distant two-dimensional boundary, an idea called the holographic principle. Others warn of something even more terrifying: vacuum decay. If the vacuum is not in its lowest possible energy state, it could suddenly shift. A bubble of new physics could form and expand at the speed of light, rewriting the laws of nature as it passes. No warning. No escape. The end would not be fire. It would be a change in the rules. And so we arrive at the final realization. We are not beings living inside empty space. We are excitations of it. Your mass comes from an invisible field filling the cosmos. Your weight comes from the bending of spacetime. Your origin is written in ancient radiation still echoing across the sky. Nothingness is not the absence of something. It is the foundation of everything. When you look into the dark night sky, you are not staring into an empty room. You are looking at the engine, the memory, the energy, and the fabric of existence itself. For more mind-bending physics like this, subscribe to our channel, The Lawless Universe.